Okay, y'all. Next EP. This was about soul ties, and I'm going to say birds of a feather flock together. So, and if you're new, if this is the first EP that you're listening to, I'm MeganA'Nya, and y'all, we just catching the flow. Y'all just happened to catch me in the midst of my all-nighter, dropping 6 EPs back to back to back to back. Y'all, I'm on my grind, I'm trying to get this stuff out, so therefore I could be caught up and still be posted for 30 days straight, and it still count. But again, this EP, Soul Ties and Birds of a Feather, flock together. So first, I'm going to say, you are a representation of what you were taught. Who are you when you're alone? You ever heard the saying, like, you are what you eat? To me, you gotta be mindful of who you surround yourself with, who you allow in your space, who you allow to eat off your plate, who you allow to know your next move. You gotta be real strategic. When you are a person that withhold greatness upon your life, if you gotta hustle, if you gotta drive, if you got a personality, if you naturally gravitate and pull people towards you, you gotta protect yourself. That's one thing the Bible says. Proverbs 4:23. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. That within itself, we starting off strong. Guard your heart. If you don't do nothing else, the Bible says, if you don't do nothing else, guard your heart, because everything you do flow from it. If somebody throw you off, hurt your feelings, make you feel that in your chest, it throw your whole vibe off. It throw the whole flow off, or make you go harder. Everything you do flow from your heart. So birds of a feather flock together. If you got a snake eating at your table, you are the company you keep. Be mindful. Be mindful of the warning, the signs. People would tear you down and suck your good energy because they can't feel or obtain the peace that you may feel, or the personality, and they want what you have. Envy. People will tear you down out of their own ego, selfish envy. So to me, it's like, you are the company you keep. What about the people that's around you makes them valuable to you? Do they come with popularity? Do they influence you? Do they speak life into you? Do they influence you to do, or, if you wanted to do something dumb and crash dummy, would they talk you out of it on some real, you know what I'm saying? Like, who are the people that you allow around you in your space, in your atmosphere? Because a lot of people are groupies and cling to anything just to have somebody, just to not feel lonely. But don't understand that not everybody is good for you. Not everybody needs to influence your thinking. Rather, you intentionally allow them to influence your thinking or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, naturally, through conversation, through just the life that people are speaking. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. So if somebody always around you speaking negatively, or everything you got something to say, they ain't got nothing good to say, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Just a negative Nancy all the time, or, just rude, or don't say anything productive, don't want to get up and do nothing with their life, don't want to go nowhere, don't want to travel, don't want to step outside their comfort zone. People are the sort, when you thriving and when you doing good, I'm telling you, that is not what you need nor want around you. I'm trying to get the music. That stuff is just getting out of control. But that's not what you want around you. So influence. Let's define influence. The capacity or power of a person or thing to be compelling force on a product's effect on the actions, behaviors, or opinions. Or the actions or process of producing effects on the actions, behaviors, or opinions of others. So, what is influencing you, and what actions do you leave an influence on other people? Two things. Like with me having a podcast and stuff, I have to be mindful of the things that I'm doing outside of the brand, because people like to go back and compare and contrast my outside life to my professional life. And it's just like, y'all, I'm smart, but I'm young and turned too. Like, when it come down to it, I can pray us up on out of something. I can read. I'm smart. I can, do my research. I can converse. I can articulate things. But I'm still outside. Still like to shake my wham. You feel what I'm saying? All that good stuff. But I have to be mindful of my influence with younger siblings. I have to be mindful of my influence. I'm the oldest sibling out of my mama kids. I have to be mindful of who I'm allowing around me and to speak life or death into my situation. If you with somebody and you want to do the right thing and you trying to budget and they always saying, let's go here, let's go there. And you know you're in a season of your life where God said you need to put your pocketbook on pause. And you with that somebody that love to go shopping, why would you hang out with that friend if you know you're trying to be disciplined with your finances? Influence. If you know you on a weight loss journey or something, you can't say yes to hanging out and going here and there. You got to be disciplined. With the influence, that's why we practice unwavering discipline. So, to me, you are who you keep around. And you are a representation of what you are taught. A lot of people, season 1 of the pod was like me and my self-awareness season of my life. Then the Dear season 2, that was like I was branching out, but I was learning and, not as consistent, but had the flow. This season, done been there, done that. I promise you I ain't going back. So I learned I'm trying to be more social, within being secure in what I'm learning about myself. And it's just like so many people are raised totally different. Now, if you black, most of us got similar childhoods, but still, your mama may have been more lenient than my mama, or, stuff like that. Or you may have had the fun house where everybody could come over and you had sleepovers and stuff, or you had a strict parent, But so many other people have so many different cultures, so many different rules, so many different, expectations, so many different religions, so many different what they can and cannot do, so many different naysayers, so many different family traumas. Like, me adulting and being put in the work field, in the whirlpool of the world, and not just going to school and seeing the same 100 faces I see consistently and been seeing for the last 12 years, it's an eye-opener. So it's just like, you got to be very mindful of who's in your circle. Not everybody's your friend. Not everybody's your best friend. Not everybody is going to be in this season and the next. Not everybody's going to make it in the next chapter. Not everybody is meant to be your lover. Not every homeboy you make meant to be your boyfriend. Not every boyfriend you get going to be your husband. It's just, we evolve. We live. Things come in seasons. Things come and go. And you got to know how to ride with the seasons and not ride with what you feel and your attachment and the influence and the trends. Be yourself and go with your flow, because your flow ain't the next man's flow. Be yourself Just because somebody else posted with purple jeans on don't mean you got to go buy three pair of purple jeans just to show you got more money than the next man. Why does it matter? Within social media influence, we're so competitive and we've lost the plot as people, y'all. How just simple things like attention spans. We have the highest anxiety rates as more than any generation because our phones teach us how to think fast and see things so fast. Everybody anxious. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, just going through it in their own way. Social media can be toxic. You got beauty standards, got BBL culture. Now they reducing the BBLs because it's just a lot going on. Got all the controversy. It's just we're exposed to so much and have so many different influences. It's hard to grasp what you like and what you want to do and what you want to achieve and what your favorite clothes is and what your favorite brand is and who your favorite artist is and why you like that. We lack critical thinking skills because we're so easily influenced. Y'all can't think for yourselves. Nobody think for themselves no more. Nobody think for themselves. Got ChatGPT, got Siri. Nobody think for themselves. Nobody got critical thinking skills. Y'all all so influenced. Being influenced. Start a movement. Do something productive and make it cool. All the YNs want to brag about guns. Y'all need to make it cool to go to school. Y'all need to make it cool to, you know what I'm saying, get through school, not fighting and like, use your influence. If you know you that nigga in the hood, do something productive with that influence you withhold. If you know you that girl, you know everybody watching, don't be no mean girl. Do something productive. Post on TikTok how to do your makeup the way you do it. Post on TikTok where you find your clothes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Be an influence. Motivate people. Make people feel confident. We are a community, y'all. Simply us as black people. I know it's more than black people that listen to my podcast, but simply, this is for the black culture. We alone are the influence. Black men and women. Use that. Stop being easily influenced and being a consumer and actually make a change and be a producer. You know what I'm saying? Like this. Dear Broken Adolescent, this is my own wave. I'm over here. I'm straight voice memoing these EPs tonight. All these is on voice memo. I'm playing music in the background, recording, still dropping it because I told y'all I'm getting them out there. I'm chilling. I'm in here vibing. I'm just talking. You know what I'm saying? I got my topics. I done went about my day intentionally yesterday. Wrote them out. Didn't go home until I got them done. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting in that work. I'm motivated. I'm influencing myself and my dreams and putting my actions towards seeing the finished product and everybody giving feedback, you know what I'm saying? But I'm using it to my advantage and I'm going and I'm proving myself through my hard work. So that's one topic. And then we could talk about what the Bible say about influence. Proverbs 27:17 through 19:17. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens the others with another. Hold on, y'all. That ain't sound right. Hold on. I don't know what. Sometimes I can't be reading my own handwriting. Oh, the wits. Okay. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens the wits of another. We're taking care of a fig tree. It says whoever take care of a fig tree can eat its fruit, and whoever protects his master is honored. As a face reflected in the water, so a person is reflected by his heart. I'm gonna read it again because that was a little choppy. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens the wits of another. Whoever take care of the fig tree can eat its fruit, and whoever protects his master is honored. As a face reflected in the water, so a person is reflected by his heart. Do things out of the kindness and the gratitude that comes from your heart. Make decisions. You know what I'm saying? Make smart decisions. We know that our thinking process leads and directs what we feel, but make sure everything's genuine. That's all that means. Do things because you find peace and happiness in doing those things. Don't let nobody bust your bubble. If you like wearing different fashion trends and stuff, do that. If you a hippie and you like to vibe out and go in nature, do that. If you don't want to work and you don't want to be productive, that's your bed you got to lay in. Just know where it's coming from, you know what I'm saying? Where is it influencing? You know what I'm saying? Make sure you have a pure intention behind your influence. Like, your family member could be an influence. Like, your mama could be a single mama and you like, this is why I go hard. I go hard for my mama. But make sure that you're doing it for the right reasons so that you can get back and provide and not outwork what God has for you and your mama. Birds of a feather flock together. All the people you keep around you. Not everybody want to see you win. I'm going to say that again. Not everybody want to see you win. It could be your boyfriend. It could be your girlfriend. It could be your homeboy. It could be your best friend in 6,000 years. Not everybody want to see you win. Sometimes when you're doing better than somebody else in their life, it's hard for them to be happy for you when they have nothing of their own to be happy for. Then you tend to see people who have unhappy patterns flock together. So while y'all flock together in your cloud of misery, I'm going to flock this way and do what works for me. And it's okay to flock your own way. Period. The other part of this EP was about soul ties. Soul ties, defined in the Bible, is a deep spiritual and emotional connection between people. Off rip, I'm just going to go to what the Bible said because that's something that is sensitive. The Bible says about deep spiritual emotional connections. First of all, Genesis. This is why a man leaves his father and mother and is united to his wife and they become one flesh. Y'all got to be careful who y'all laying with. Y'all got to be careful who y'all mingling with. Y'all got to be careful what y'all doing out of emotion. Because a lot of people become hypersexual and a lot of people are, you know what I'm saying? This is why the Bible say you're really supposed to wait. But, 2026, I'm not being unrealistic. I'm no saint. I am no saint. But be mindful. No matter what you're going through, somebody else tending to your lustful needs, whether that's giving you the slightest of attention, whether that's, doing extra things, is not always what's good for the heart. Understanding that what God intended was for a man to leave his father and mother and be united with his wife and be one. 1 Corinthians 6:16 says, do not be yoked together with unbelievers, for what do righteousness and wickedness have in common? Do not be surrounded with things that don't serve you. If you know you doing better and you're not drinking no more, why are you hanging out with people that still want to drink, knowing that they want to go clubbing? That's like going to the club and just knowing that you normally go to the club drunk and da-da-da-da-da. Now you want to be in the club clutching your pearls, holding your Bible. You ain't even supposed to be in there. Stuff like that. Don't be yoked together with things that don't mix together. Two things can't live in God's world. Lukewarmness and strong belief. You can't do both. So it's just like, reevaluate your surroundings. Are the things that you're trying to do or be better align with what you have in common with what's around you? The people, are they supporting you? Are they willing to grow? Are they willing to respect your growth? The people, you ain't got, just because you not drinking and smoking and hanging out and going clubbing, don't mean your friends don't have to do what they do. Just because you not carrying a hookah pen don't mean your homegirl got to throw hers in the trash. Don't make your steps and your progress and your journey somebody else's. Just do you and stay 10 toes and unwavered in the things that you say you were going to do. And eventually you either drift away from the people that is doing the things that you used to do, or they will respect that and they will value your growth, and they would naturally align with what you're doing in your space. If they know you're not smoking your hookah no more, they're not going to bring their hookah pen to y'all lunch date. They're going to leave it in the car because they respect. You know what I'm saying? That's like if you don't want to listen to secular music no more. You and your friend riding in the car, you play your gospel music, and they like, turn this off. I want to listen to 21 Savage. They don't respect your space, so you may not need to kick it with them no more. Don't be yoked with things that don't mix. Let's see what's on the back. Just be mindful who you keep around you, and if you're the person that everyone's cutting off, listen to their common reasons and self-evaluate, because sometimes you can't see your face, you can't see your body language, you can't hear your tone, you don't see how you may come off to somebody else. So be willing to have a listening ear to growth in your process. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know everything. You don't know everything. You learn something new every day. Steadiness is something to value. The point of practicing unwavering beliefs is meaning to not be influenced or allow anything to influence you or throw you off of course of what you intended to accomplish. Not allowing the influence of others to throw you off. Again, learning to be unwavered. No matter the bad vibe, no matter the negative words, no matter who see your progress and your potential, no matter who approves of your vision, God gave you the vision. You know what I'm saying? You may be starting a brand, or you may be receiving no love or fake love from those closest to you. Stay true to your purpose and what's calling you, because no matter what, God has blessed you with the vision to execute and not to get it approved by men. Do all things that you desire to do from the goodness of your heart, and be confident and glad in it. God blesses you with your own individual drive and dedication for a reason. Your story is your story, and it makes you who you are. So take pride in your progress from the things that you cannot control, but they were handed to you. That's how you grow. That's how you heal. That's how you obtain wisdom. It don't do you no good sitting in things that don't serve you. It don't do you no good sitting in circles that don't serve you. It don't do you no good having people around you who don't celebrate you or motivate you. If you and all your homeboys is doing the same thing, making the same amount of money, and ain't nobody obtaining nothing but baby mama drama and things that just don't serve you but stress you out and add on to your plate for the worse, reevaluate if that's where you want to be. And if you're content there, by all means stay there. But if you're not satisfied with the results that you're obtaining, you might want to do some changing and decluttering. And it's okay to outgrow situations. It's okay to let go of what used to be so that you can have space for what can be and what will be. That's Soul Ties, Birds of a Feather, Flock Together, y'all. I'm dumping these EPs out. I got a lot on my mind. Who are you when you're alone? When you don't have no influence, what do you bring to the table? Do you have a kind heart? Are you a giver? Are you a leader? Can you be a team member? Are you a team player? Like, you know what I'm saying? All these good qualities. Do you obtain anything outside of what somebody else said, or what somebody else said you should do, or what somebody else think about you, or what somebody else said you're good at? What do you think you're good at? What do you want to do? What hobbies do you enjoy? What music do you like to listen to? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta seek within so that you know and be 10 toes in you. Don't be flocking with other people. It's not cute. Be your person. Be your own. Be yourself. Don't be a pick me either. That's not cute. Like, let attention gravitate towards you because it's for you, not because you beg for it. Like, ew. But yeah, that's this EP, y'all. Soul ties, birds of a feather, flock together. And on to the next EP. We got like 1, 2, 3, 4 more to go.